Hello and welcome to episode 1 of the ElevationStyles podcast. Let's vibe, drink coffee and talk about fashion. I'm your host, Phil, and here with me is ElevationStyles founder, CEO, president, whatever you want to call him, Twanda.
Cheers, so happy to have this podcast up and running. Welcome to episode 1, guys. So this is just going to be basically an introduction to fashion, for a lot of guys who've been asking me questions. So far we are growing steadily. So a lot of guys have been emailing me and texting me, when are you going to be doing a podcast, when are you starting a YouTube? It is coming. We are getting there day by day, it just takes a bit of time, but I'm so happy to be here, guys.
But I mean, the first question I suppose we have to ask is, how did ElevationStyles start or come about, and what inspired you to start it?
Yeah, so ElevationStyles basically it's actually a funny little story. So I currently work my day job. I don't want to expose them. A few people know where I work anyway. So look, and then in work, most guys will come up to me. Oh, look at you! You're always the best dressed here, something corny like that, or something like, oh, look at you, man, are you sure you want to be dressing like this for work, or like, why are you so dressed like this? I'm like, I just dress for work, like this is how I dress.
I could tell you that he dresses immaculate. I used to work with him in a call centre where nobody would see you, and he dressed like he was going out on a night out.
Yeah, so and then guys, they were always like, oh man, how would you wear this with that? How would you wear this color and that color? So I said, you know what? Why don't they actually start a brand where it talks about fashion and teaches guys, a little bit of pointers, like in terms of dressing, because people don't actually know that the way you dress actually impacts the way people look at you. So it actually brings more opportunities to you, and that's what I found in my life. Like, you might be dressed well, someone might approach you, they might have maybe a business idea, or maybe you might have a conversation which will lead to something down the line. But that's basically what inspired me, and as well, I have a passion for this. Like, I love clothes, like as you can tell, I love clothes, I love colours. If I'm walking down the street, if I see someone who's dressed well, I can say that guy there, he knows style, or that guy there needs to maybe improve his style. So I just have an eye for that, sure look, and I have a passion for it. And that's basically
a passion for fashion.
A passion for fashion. That's what they call it.
And I mean, look, what is the aim for ElevationStyles at the moment? What are goals at the moment? It's very early in its early stages.
Yes.
But speaking to you here now, you're clearly ambitious with it.
Yes.
So what are the goals?
So at the moment, the goal is, of course, to be given style tips. So you can find me on TikTok and Instagram, where I'm just doing videos, styling tip videos. And they're going out. So they're just like for your streetwear, like denim jackets, shirts, jeans, etc. And then from then on, we have a podcast now running. We're going to have a YouTube as well. That's going to be coming. And then from then on, hopefully now, a clothing line, which you have maybe basic outfits, but that'll be tailored to your body. And then we keep pushing on from there. So it's just stage by stage, Like they say, the turtle always wins the race, because take your time with it. There's no rush. Want to be here, and then you keep pushing. But it's always good to aim high. And I always tell myself, if you're living like you're actually there, you will make it there. Yourself. So that's basically the aim. And stay tuned, guys. You can find me on many different platforms: Tumblr, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, where I'm just doing the styling tips, and then now YouTube now, so I follow as well.
And of course, the actual website and the blog that's on.
Yes. Oh, yes. The website and the blog. Now, the blog, the website is just giving people blogs on. This is written formats on like how to look good in front of the camera if you're getting pictures taken, how to use fragrances, body shapes. So these are just the detailed parts, and they're found on the blogs, ElevationStyles.com. And then there's links on the blogs as well to the website, to the social media, where you can get all your information and videos of me styling things up.
Yeah, and I mean, all the links will be up on the podcast site as well, Instagram, yes, Facebook, Twitter, all that. Okay then, what are some good clothes shops to go shopping at, and what would you recommend to guys? I suppose let's get straight into it.
Okay, so yeah, we'll jump straight in. So personally now, I was running a poll there on Instagram of because currently I'm doing 50 to 100 euro challenges, outfit challenges. So where I go to different shops and then I go shop in the shop, trying to keep in the budget, 50 to 100 euro, and then I let people rate the outfit. So we did one there from Pennies, because Pennies is very, very popular. And it got brilliant reviews. Like the video got like nearly like 300 likes and 7,000 views, and like for me, like I was like, wow, so people really like this. So of course, if you're on a budget, I'd recommend Pennies. But at the moment, H&M is trending a lot. H&M is trending because I find H&M is probably, their clothes are not designer, but they might copy designer trends.
Yeah.
So I think people like that. And then as well for winter, they have good hoodies and good things to layer up. Another one, if you're a little bit more in that high-end street style, is Zara. Zara is quite good now. In Zara, you can get I like their suits, or you can get your slacks, and then you can get shoes as well, which you can use to complement your outfits. Another one now, in terms of online, is ASOS. Now, ASOS is like, you can get all shops on ASOS now. There's different fits, there's different colors, whatever styles. But at the moment, if I'm recommending, guys, if you're on a budget, stick with Pennies or go into H&M. And then if you're looking for high end, probably go into Zara. And then I like to mix it up then. Let's say if I'm in Zara, I'll go into River Island. Because River Island do nice jackets, nice t-shirts, and stylish kind of streetwear bombers and things like that. So yeah, and then online, I'll look into ASOS or Uniqlo. Have you ever heard of Uniqlo?
Never heard of it. I've heard of ASOS, I've never heard of Uniqlo.
Yeah, Uniqlo. Uniqlo now, like the slack, the bottoms I'm wearing, they're from Uniqlo. And Uniqlo is for guys maybe who are a little bit on the bigger side, you could say, and they want something which is a bit more baggy, but it's still kind of trendy.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's Uniqlo. So they're the kind of shops now I'll be looking at. And then of course, like with my knowledge now expanding, because like now in fashion you have to always keep on top.
Of course.
I'm gonna be looking into more shops, and then I'll give you reviews on the shops. But stay tuned for the outfit video. So the next one coming out is Zara. That's gonna be 50 to 100 euro outfit from Zara, and then I want people to rate them and tell me what they think.
I saw the Pennies one. Quite impressive. I mean, I would be more of a Pennies type guy.
Yeah.
Shopping Pennies, but I mean, you get decent gear in Pennies.
Yeah, decent gear. Trust me,
quite colourful.
Yeah, very, very good like that. And I mean, I know I remember doing that. People like Pennies and all, but like, if I were to walk down like with a Pennies outfit, that you wouldn't even think like I got it from Pennies. Like, you know, and that's the whole point of elevation as well, is to elevate people, but on a budget. Because like, I know people have money to spend on different things, but you also have to look after yourself, because the way you dress, it'll affect you, especially us as guys. It's all about confidence. The way you dress, and if you know you're walking out there, you look good. It doesn't matter like if you have a big logo that says Gucci. No, none of that. Just a nice little, if you have a jumper, turtleneck, just a little ring with it. Black slacks, maybe black shoes or white kicks, and you know you're looking good. People can look at you, they're glancing. They don't need to know it's from Pennies. It's only you who knows, but they think, oh wow, he's got it from somewhere, like, you know. So that's the whole point of it.
I mean, that's it. I mean, I've been on many dates, and I've never been asked where did you get, where did you buy your outfit? They might compliment it and say, oh, that's a nice outfit.
That's an outfit.
But they never actually ask where it's from.
Yeah.
So you're dead right. I don't think people care these days where it's from.
Yeah,
as long as it looks good.
As long as it looks good. Yeah. As long as the fit is right. Yeah.
100%. I suppose. Look, we're here in the middle of winter now. We're approaching Christmas, December. So since winter is here, how can you improve your style in winter? Because seasonal gear, you know, you do go through it. I saw you talk about summer gear, autumn gear. We're in winter, so what's out there?
Now with winter now, yes, you are going to be layering up, but I like to layer up, like, you know, with a little bit of style, like, you know, something that everyone's not doing. But that'll kind of make you stand out, but not look too bizarre. Like, so basically for me, I like boots. Like, you know, and most guys might be like, boots, like, you know. But I like boots because boots, most guys for winter would wear either just a plain runners or trainers, and then they just put on a jacket and then a pair of jeans or tracky bottoms. But at least if you have boots with a nice pair of jeans, a t-shirt and then a jacket at least that kind of matches the color of the boots or that kind of matches the color of the jeans, you're laughing, like, you know. And then as well, you can use scarves. Like, for example, I did a video on TikTok and Instagram on how to layer up for winter, and that got a billion views as well. Just adding a scarf. I have puffer jackets. I have a puffer jacket, and then I wear Chelsea boots. Chelsea boots, I find now, are kind of getting out of trend, but combat boots are coming in a lot. A lot of people in the high end fashion now, they're wearing combat boots, and they're good, but they can be hard to pull off now. I think if you're going to be brave enough, like if you're rocking combat boots, I'll say you might as well just go for that combat look, like, you know, that like leather jacket or that bomber jacket that matches the boots, and then you have a top, and then you have jeans, so you might as well go for that. But boots definitely are a staple if you're looking to upgrade your fashion. With layering up with the scarves, and then you're getting puffer jackets. Now, puffer jackets now, H&M, this is where H&M, I think this is where they're beating people in the game, because H&M has puffer jackets and denim jackets. Denim jackets now be more for autumn, but jackets, their jacket section, you see jackets like Gucci, Armani, they have high-end jackets, but H&M, they're doing them, it's not high-end, but they're copying the high-end. So people, if people have good eyes, go into H&M. Honestly, I would recommend H&M at the moment because it's trendy. Even on Instagram, if you look up fashion, it's most of the clothes they're wearing, it's all H&M. That's where now people are getting all their styles and they're copying. So for winter, scarves, boots, puffer jackets, and yeah, I think you're laughing. And then if you want to maybe look a little bit bizarre, beanie hats. You know, you can wear a beanie hat.
Haven't worn a beanie hat in a while.
Yeah. But make sure that like it's not like them ones. You know them ones, the ones that go behind you, have like material sticking out. No. You want it like fully on, like fully fitting you. Okay. Because like that trend is way gone, like, you know.
Yeah, I know the kind of hippie kind of style, like if you have dreadlocks.
That one. Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. I used to do that when I was in school.
No, that one is gone. No, that one is gone now. If you want to like be looking trendy, like, you make sure it's on properly, and then it's actually like near enough to like just the top of your eyebrows.
Nice and tight, basically.
Yeah, nice and tight.
Yeah, I think I have one upstairs.
In
my own room.
No, and then at least if you have that kind of basic style, you know, that's it. Like, and fashion, I don't know why people say fashion is not meant to be complicated. Like, yeah, some people, they do make it complicated, but like if you look at some of the videos I do, it's honestly, it's easy enough. Like, these are things most guys would have in their wardrobes, but they just don't know how to put them together. And as well, their fit, they might need to go to the tailors, of course. Yes, like I go to the tailors monthly or maybe every 2 months or something. But they just need to put the things together, get the colors going together. So that's the whole point of ElevationStyles, just to say, okay, yeah, you have clothes, but what are you doing with them? Like, you know, what are you actually doing?
You have the tools, but how you use it, basically.
How can you use them? Yes.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, it's coming up, I suppose, as I said, we're coming into December, the last month of the year, so 2021 is coming to an end. So 2022, we've already talked about goals and on where you're looking to go, but I suppose just in the picture of 2022, where do you see ElevationStyles going next year?
So my next year, yes, I actually do have my goals. So my next year, it will be, of course, there'll be more blogs coming up on the website. That's the first thing. Just giving people more tips and advice. And then as well, we're trying to grow the social medias. So Instagram and Twitter, etc. So people, make sure you're following to stay up to date with your latest fashion trends and how to keep on top of the game. And as well, YouTube. So I'm going to be really digging into this podcast and YouTube. So bear with me now. I'm only starting. So I'll be getting my hands deep down and dirty. So just basically growing the business, and then hopefully then I'll start patching up the pieces for a clothing line. So yeah, that's mostly the aim for 2022. So just keeping busy, stay grinding, and just keeping on top of latest tips. I know for yourself, I know you like the dates. Yeah, hopefully there'll be more outfit tips for dates, and then there'll be more outfit tips for. I know a few guys are asking me about accessories. How do I layer up accessories? So there'll be more videos on that coming up. So just keep growing, and then if people have questions, I've been getting a few questions off guys as well, like, how do I dress for this? How do I learn for this? Bear with me, like I'm still learning as well, but I will give you as much information as I know, and then I will add on top of that as well.
Yeah, I'd imagine the dates thing. Lads want to know what to wear for dates.
Yeah, for the dates.
I usually go casual. I mean, I wouldn't be high end fashion.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I'm.
No, it shouldn't be high end, but you want to look well, but you don't want to stand out too much, like, yeah. So like I always like recommend like for me, like you can see, like I love like my leather jackets and stuff like that. I always layer up like with a bomber or a jacket, and make sure like the fit is right. The fit, especially, I know like women love the fit, like the way the clothes fit on the body, like the way they make you look is more important, and are you put together, like there's no point in, yes, you're dressing well, but your hair is messy and things like that, so you have to be put together. And then if you have accessories like a ring, I know girls love rings and necklaces. You're laughing.
You love rings on them.
No, trust me. No. You're laughing. Like,
I suppose I have one more question. I suppose, who is your fashion icon?
Well, at the moment is Idris Elba. I'll be following him because I think the way he dresses for a guy who's in I think he's in his 40s and 50s. And trust me, I know guys who are in 40s, 50s, and like some of their styles are. Anyways, but like he really knows how to dress. And then David Beckham. I've always been a big fan of David Beckham.
Of course.
David Beckham. I always thought like he has like that kind of a rock star bad boy look, like
Well, I always thought David Beckham could wear like a bin bag and he'd still
he still pull it off. Like, but like for him, like he knows like he has that confidence. Like he can walk out with it. So and then on terms of like YouTube, I've always watched like people like Jose Zuniga, Dave on Deck, people like Alice Costa on my Instagram. So I keep on top of them, and then just follow their trends, and then try supplement it with my own information. So that's it. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I mean that's all really for the first episode of the ElevationStyles podcast. You can relax now. You're so grand, and hopefully. The listeners will agree with me. I'm sure they will. And we will be getting these out, one by one, with all different tips. We touched on dates, different accessories and stuff like that. Of course, you will be giving all the tips.
The tips.
I'll just be posing the questions because I am an when it comes to fashion. But no, that's it for the first episode of ElevationStyles podcast. It's been a pleasure for myself, Phil.
And Brandon, thank you very much, guys. More episodes will be coming, so stay tuned, and definitely will be on. And if you have any topics or ideas, just DM me. You can find me again on Instagram, ElevationStyles Fashion, Twitter at Styles Elevation, and Tumblr, ElevationStyles Fashion, and the website as well has all the links to the social medias.
Perfect. So that's it from us. Tune in to episode 2, which will be out in the next week. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.